Alright guys, Flave from Boxing Evolution TV, and we're down here at the Boxing Evolution gym, and I'm joined by my good friend Umer Kayani, who's also been training here today, and well, a lot's been going on with you lately, hasn't it?
Oh yeah, absolutely. It's totally amazing training with the pro boxers. It's totally different, especially when you get punched on the face. It's totally different than MMA. But it was a good feeling. I think I've done all right. As you can see, the face is not too bad. So yeah, I definitely enjoyed it. Yeah, got a few rounds in.
Okay, so I'm looking forward to seeing Umer continue with his boxing training, because I definitely think it will help with your MMA game anyway.
Oh yeah, absolutely. Any help is, and plus thank you Boxing Evolution Gym as well to having me here as well. And as you can see,
He's got the kit on as well, so I always appreciate Umer's help. He's got a very good profile, and he's always doing his bit to help me promote my brand. But back to you. You've now left SWS Fight Club for reasons that we won't go into, but basically you're now with Fight Science, and this is your new camp. Tell me a little bit about that.
yeah, I left SWS. Yeah, but still, me and Gary, we like father and son, older brother, younger brother. Basically, I still love Gary. If he calls me, I call him. Anytime I'll always be there for him as well. He's nothing, personal. He's just people out there. People like leeches out there, they want to see trouble. So they're not relevant end of the day. I am, I'm the man. Reality is, either you love it or you hate it. That's the truth. So me and Gary coolers, no problem whatsoever, I love him to bits regardless. Because, we had long time together. And this was the first time Gary wasn't in my corner. And that was the biggest fight of my life, believe me. Now, even I lose 10 fights, I wouldn't care. I'll be honest with you. I wouldn't care, really. Because that fight, if I would have lost that fight, it would be all over for me. But Andy Connor, regardless, he got put to sleep. Easy job it was end of the day. In 2 fights, the guy couldn't even land a punch. But thing didn't make any sense to me. First fight was too easy, yeah? Then he came back on my Facebook wall, start calling me out while my mother was on a deathbed. And, I suffer every day, even now, when I see the poor woman can't walk. And, that kills me, I'll be honest with you, But her prayer was with me. My God was with me, and everybody out there on social media who support me, absolutely amazing. Thank you guys. And I knew there was no way I was going to lose. Paul Dash was there for me. I love that guy as well, as a brother as well. Thank you, Nick Chapman, as well, to be in my corner. But it was very rusty to begin with. I wasn't feeling right that day as well. I was like robotic. But when I was in there, I felt light on my feet, my hands were flowing, and it was too easy. But I don't understand, why did he want to fight me again? It doesn't make sense. Because how come he didn't fight people like Walter Gazzada, who slapped him up he never offered anybody else again. He lost to Jordan Goodnight Wright. He sparked him out. Jermaine Facing destroyed him, and God knows the list goes on, really. Yeah, why me? It doesn't make sense. I'll tell you why. Because I'm the one with the name. And he said he wasn't racist, yeah? How can you say he's not racist? He definitely is. Reason, I'll tell you why. People will abusing me on his wall, calling me, Packy and everything else. And he didn't say nothing, really. And he just kept his quiet. He could put up a status.
So you felt he could have maybe just said something about the racist comments on his wall?
Ian Freeman, the one got him in trouble, put it this way. But he's saying to make sure you hurt him. Oh, don't let it go. Because some guy made a comment saying, let it go, let's step in the cage. And Ian goes, nah, mate, take this to fuel you. And all the bullshit talk as well. That guy's a fake as well, mate. I'll be honest with you. That's a fact. That's a reality. And I don't know what he was thinking in his head. And he was after fame. Because I'm the one with the name. Who is he? Andy Connor's nobody. I'm the one. I'm number 52 in England, regardless in Ireland. I'm the one ranked guy, and I'm the only Asian ever, I reckon, in UC MMA to win a complete hat trick. UC MMA 39, 40 and 41. Name me someone else. And Asian is a big population, really. You know what I mean? We're talking about not just British Pakistani or Indian or so I love my people. End of the day, this guy got put to sleep comfortable, man. In 2 fights, couldn't land a single punch. If I fight him 100 times, I'll put to sleep 100 times. You know what I mean? Regardless, that's done. That's in the past. Moving forward, find science, prize fighters, and that's it.
Okay, so how are you settling in down at Fight Science now?
Oh, absolutely amazing. I've been I trained with the jiu-jitsu coach yesterday. The training was absolutely amazing. The sparring on the ground, and Sulaiman Raja is a head MMA coach, great coach as well. And they got their own strength conditioning. Nick Chapman himself, what a great man. And Friday is gonna be training with a guy called Debo. Sorry if I pronounce his name wrong. He's Khalid Ishmael wrestling coach as well. So also he's our wrestling coach as well. So I'm looking forward to Friday to train with him as well. So yeah, that's it really. Yeah, keep improving and train here at Boxing Evolution as well for my boxing. Obviously got a great professional coach here as well. So yeah, he was good today. Yeah.
Okay, well, it's always a pleasure having you down here, and I like Nick Chapman and Paul Dash down at Fight Science. That's a great gym. I've been down there myself, so yeah, I think you've got a good little combination for yourself
Yeah,
there.
definitely, yeah. As long as not be funny, either you got a heart or you haven't as well. Really, you can. I know a lot of fighters. Really, that I train with this gym, I train with that gym. Really, I was training with one coach. Regardless, I got my wins because I didn't want to quit in there. I had a tough few fights early on. Obviously, I jumped in the sea with the Sharks straight away. I was training my back garden for God's sake. You know what I mean? Obviously, in my first fight, I got bashed up quite bad. And the second fight, I took the fight in about week notice as well. I had no training, no camp, didn't know how to cut weight. I was a gun with no bullets. Now I'm fully loaded and ready to let it go in your face, basically. Yeah. So yeah, I'll give 100% each fight, to be honest with you. And my mother prays with me. I'm protected. I'm lucky to be here today. It's all thanks to her. If it wasn't for her, I would have been long gone. I risk my life for other people as well. I'm fortunate, basically. Put it this way. So people don't really know me. It's a lot of people, think they do, but they don't.
You have to give credit to yourself, though. I mean, you have put yourself out there. You've got yourself to where you've got, through putting yourself into those situations. But some others might not have taken the risk that you've done. So, don't take the credit away from yourself there either.
If you think about it, yeah, it doesn't matter. You can be the nicest guy in the world. People out there, regardless, they're gonna be a lot of haters anyway. They're still gonna call you names. They're still gonna hate you anyway, because who you are. Honestly, you can cut your arm and legs here, my friend. I can give it to you. They still won't be satisfied. Put it this way, I promise you one thing, mate. That's human nature. You gotta live with it. To me, I don't really care. Anybody likes me, fine. I love my fans as well, and they always be there for me, and I respect them as well. If people don't like me, who cares? Not be funny. I'll go to sleep every night. To me, my mother's matter, my son, and the people I love. Ali Khan is one of my best mates. He's been there for me. Honestly, he's like a backbone to me. My especially Cam Raja from Birmingham as well. He's my boy. My first cousin is my baby cousin Kashif from Cheshire, and his two brothers, Zach Kayani and Sean, and Imran Khan as well, my boy. I have loads of boys, and I'm proud of my student as well, Ozzy, who's developing very well as well. But he's got a few things he needs to cut it off, and he's in Fine Science with me. Matt Holland as well, he's training at Fine Science, bless him. Hopefully he gets his head sorted and he performs on UCMF 486.
Okay, and what about you? When are you going to be out in action next?
Nick Chapman is in charge now.
Oh yes, just to say, Nick Chapman is now Umer's manager as well, isn't he?
Yeah, absolutely, yeah. So yeah, I think I'm in pretty decent shape, as you saw today. I've done a few rounds with these professional boxers as well. I've done all right, not too bad. Cardio was an issue, obviously it's totally a bit different, really, yeah. But I enjoyed it. That's the main thing, right? So you never stop learning, end of the day, and you got to respect these people as well. Boxers, everybody, every sport is different. So you can't be cocky and come down and say, oh, I'm this and that. You just got to stay humble. Pick things up. Always learn. Keep your mouth shut, ears open, and pick things up. Simple, plain and simple, really. That's all I can say.
So you haven't got any fights booked then?
You never know. I might show up next week in some show, yeah. Yeah, another thing, people say, oh, it's easy to get to UCMA cage rage, this and that. That's total bollocks, really, because I earned my weight there. I won the cage rage contender title, but at that time, Mark Carlin gave me the opportunity, basically.
Well, I'll say one thing. Maybe getting on the show initially, is one thing, but remaining in it for 10 fights is another thing, isn't it?
Absolutely, that'd be funny. Yeah, a lot of people, fighters out there, they suck up basically, and the coaches, whatever. Yeah, I didn't have to suck up to nobody, mate. I never done that. I earned it. That's a proven fact, mate. I forecasted 3 hard rounds to win that contender title. Yeah, and I was on papers all over in Pakistan as well. I'm the first one to ever Pakistani to win that title. Either you love it or either you admit it or not. That's not my problem. I done it in a hard way, and I got on the show and I took on Jesse Kaminsky, my debut on UCMMA. It wasn't easy. I got my eye socket snapped in half. I got my jaw broken in UCMMA. Got my elbow popped out. I fought good fight, great fights like Nathan Jones, Jesse Kaminsky, Andy Connor is not relevant because he's not. I don't consider him as a fighter really. So regardless, that goes on my record anyway. So I had some tough fights on the show, and I gave my 100% every time, and all the people prayers have been me, and I know my mother and my God as well. So that's it really, yeah. I earned it basically. To get on the show. Not like these some people out there as well. So talking is cheap, really, isn't it? If that's the case, how come I'm the only one there? Think about it. Use your brain for change.
Okay, so I think there's going to be, a lot of interesting things to come for you in the near future. I'm interested to see how things pan out for you now. Is there anything you'd like to say towards the end of the interview? Anyone you'd like to? I know you thanked some people already, but anything else you'd like to add?
Yeah, special thanks to Flave as well. They're my sponsor, so you can check out all the equipment on there. www.flavesports.co.uk, Boxing Evolution, Fine Science, Prize Fighters, and my coach, head coach as well now, Suleiman Raja, and Nick Hedden Chapman, and my brother Paul Dash as well, and everybody on social media, especially on Facebook. Love you guys, and that's all about it. Just be yourself, really. And I wish I could communicate more with my fans out there, but unfortunately it's not possible. So maybe one day. So that's all about it, really.
Okay, guys. Well, first interview I've done with Umer in a little while, so it's been a pleasure to hear what he's had to say for himself, and I hope you lot have enjoyed his update interview too. So this is Flave from Boxing Evolution TV, and this is Umer.
UBTK signing out.
Over and out.